Hey, what's going on guys? So today I want to do a quick comparison between Zhezhi and Yinlin to see which character suits the best for Jinhsi. So we have seen a lot of news about Zhezhi being the perfect candidate for Jinhsi. I wanted to see if she's that much better or if Yinlin is perfectly fine. To showcase, I'm going to show you both of their builds. They are using the exact same echoes. I'm using an energy recharge piece and an attack percent piece for the 3 cost. The rest of the pieces are exactly the same for both of these characters. So there's going to be no difference between their crit rate or crit damage, pretty much exactly the same. Cosmic Ripple is pretty good with both of them, so we will be using Cosmic Ripple. This way it ensures that the video is fair for both of them. Their build as well is exactly the same. I put exactly the same amount of points in all the abilities. As you can see, Zhezhi has 1 extra point in Resonance Liberation, and Yinlin has 1 extra point in Forte Circuit. As for their rotations, in my testing I've seen that Zhezhi and her rotation with Jinhsi is pretty similar to Yinlin. Of course, Yinlin and Zhezhi play differently, but their rotations are quite similar. So I'm going to be using the rotation that to me gives the best time for both of their teams. As for the testing, we will be going against the Impermanence Heron. I'm specifically not going against Mech Abomination because Mech Abomination first of all has electro resistance, so it won't be fair to Yinlin. Second of all, there's a bunch of small adder enemies here. It can result in some RNG which can affect the results. Also, I'm going to be using Verena with her best in slot 4-star weapon and her best echo set as the healer for the teams. Alright, from my testing, I don't think there's a big difference between Zhezhi or Yinlin, to be honest with you. Yes, the time was in favor of Zhezhi, very slightly, but the reason for that is that both the characters had 168 energy recharge, and I realized that even with 168 energy recharge, I was barely meeting the requirements for Zhezhi's ER, whereas Yinlin was way over cap her ER requirements. So you can definitely tone down the ER for Yinlin by like 20-30%, and you'd still be able to get the full value and probably more damage. So Yinlin probably can do just as much if not more damage than Zhezhi. Another thing I've realized is Zhezhi's ultimate cooldown is actually really long. So what ends up happening is that if you're doing a really quick rotation, Zhezhi, you have enough energy but you cannot cast ult, you have to wait for her ult a few times. This results in some of the rotations not working out for Zhezhi, especially quick rotations. So In my opinion, I think Zhezhi is a pretty decent character, especially if you do not have Yinlin. But if you do have Yinlin, I do see that her value goes down by quite a lot because Jinhsi can be ran with Yinlin fairly well. And if you don't have Yinlin, you can still run her with Yuanwu. So I personally do not see that much value in Zhezhi for Jinhsi as of yet. But the biggest value Zhezhi provides is the fact that you now have another coordinated attacker in your team. And her damage is not insignificant, so there's that. But take it as you will. This is it for me. I'll see you in the next one.